I've been. All the places and spaces 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 I've been.
What's up, family? This is DJTen, and welcome to What's Hot at the 10 Spot, right here on RadioActive1 WBOB, your place in cyberspace for the most unique listening experience on the internet. Yeah, we've been bringing you this show for nearly 2 years now, and this is our first opportunity that we've had to do a Best of the Year program, so I'm kind of excited about tonight's show. We really struggled with putting together a playlist of my favorite cuts for 2018 because there was so much good music in 2018. So what I decided to do was take that number one cut from each show in no particular order and make that the playlist for the best of the year. 2018 was indeed an amazing year for good music. It was a great year for the young Turks of contemporary jazz, as well as a resurgence of some of the R&B headliners who made the music of the 70s and 80s so popular and enduring even today. And like the protest songs of the 60s and 70s, we found musicians using their voices to speak to many of the issues of the day, issues of social injustice, and Donald Trump's efforts to subvert our democracy. Aside from great music, the other important event of 2018 was the rebuke of Trump's presidency and all it stands for by the voters in the November 2018 midterm elections. And with the Mueller report expected to be released early in 2019, I tend to agree with a comment that I heard on TV the other day, that Trump is like a man in a room with no windows and doors, and the walls are closing in on him every day, and there's simply no way out for him. To date, Special Counsel Mueller's team has indicted or gotten guilty pleas from 33 people and 3 companies that we know of. Ironically, the artist kicking off our Best of 2018 show was also the artist to top our hot list on our very first show for 2018. Back in January of 2018, we could only speculate what we could expect over the next 12 months. However, what we could be sure of was that America was better than Donald Trump, and this artist spoke to and for that America. From his LP Revival, this is Eminem with Alicia Keys and Like Home.
Shout to everybody that's been on this trip with me. You don't have to agree, but if you feel like me,
someone get this area in a sheet. Time to bury him, so tell him to prepare to get impeached. Everybody on your feet. This is where terrorism and heroism meet. Square off in the street. This chump barely even sleeps. All he does is watch Fox News like a parrot and repeats while he looks like a canary with a beak. Why you think he banned transgenders from the military with a tweet? He's trying to divide us. This shit's like a cult, but like Johnny, he'll only unite us, cause nothing inside us drives us like this fight does. Similar to when two cars collide, cause our spirits crushed and this spot's a tight one. But here the jaws of life come to pull us from the wreckage, that's what we get pride from. When we can't from our stars and stripes, cause this type of pickle that we're in's hard to deal. But there's always tomorrow still, if we start from scratch, like a scab, get the scars to heal. And band together for Charlottesville and for Heather, fallen heroes, fill his wall with murals. Nevada, get up, hit the damn resetter, let's start from zero, this is our renewal. Spray tan, get rid of, get a brand new better America, and here's to where it all began.
There's no place like home.
Didn't want to piss your face off, did you? Can't denounce the clan cause they play golf with you. You stay on Twitter, way to get your hate off, Nazi. I do not see a way y'all differ. And all you got are race cards, big at the swastika with your name carved in it. Should be your trademark, cause hate's all you played off. And you just licked the plate off, so I guess it pays to feed off of chaos. So basically you ate off Hitler. But you ain't ruining our country, punk, or taking our pride from us. You won't define us, cause like a dictionary, things are looking up so much, got a sprained neck. No, we will rise up against this train wreck and take a stand, even if it means sitting when they raise the flag to sing the Star-Spangled Banner. This man just praised the statue of General Lee, cause he generally hates the black people, degrades Hispanics. Take it back to the shady National Convention. Wish I would've spit on it before I went to shake his hand at the event, or maybe had the wherewithal to know that he was gonna try to tear apart our sacred land we cherish and stand for. So hands in the air, let's tear it for the start of a brand new America. Without him, and be proud of where we're from. And here's to where it all
began. All began.
Stand up.
Here's to the land that made me who I am, who I am.
Hands up.
Here's to the land that raised me. This one for the only place that really knows me. For the cracks in the road that drove me. There's no place like home. I won't give up. I won't give up on my home that so many died for. You already know that I won't give up. I won't give up on my home that so many died for. You already know. There's no place like home. No place like home. Wherever I go. No place like home. No place like home. No place like home. Wherever I go. It's to where it all began. All began.
Stand up.
It's to the land that made me who I am, who I am.
Hands up.
It's to the land that raised me. This one for the only place that really knows me. For the cracks in the road that drove me. There's no place like home.
Closing out that set, we heard from an artist who was featured regularly on What's Hot at the 10 Spot in 2018. With the title cut from his LP that rode the smooth jazz charts for several weeks, that was Ben Tankard with Full Tank 3, Cantankerous, featuring Paul Taylor. In our family, 2018 also brought us the 9th highest grossing movie of all time and the highest grossing film by a black director, having taken in nearly $1.4 billion worldwide. Filmed in the fictional kingdom of Wakanda, during its theatrical run, Black Panther became the highest grossing solo superhero film and the 3rd highest grossing film of the Marvel Comics universe. From the movie Black Panther, with a cut that took the #1 spot on our hot list back in March of 2018, this is The Weeknd with Pray For Me.
I'm always ready for a war again. Go down that road again. It's all the same. I'm always ready to take a life again. You know I'll ride again. It's all the same. Tell me who's gonna save me from myself when this life is all I know. Tell me who's gonna save me from this hell. Without you, I'm alone. Who gon' pray for me? Take my pain for me. Save my soul for me. 'Cause I'm alone to see. If I'm gon' die for you, if I'm gon' kill for you, then I spill this blood for you. Hey.
I fight the world, I fight you, I fight myself, I fight God, just tell me how many burdens left. I fight pain and hurricanes, today I wept. I'm trying to fight back tears, flood on my doorsteps. Life and living hell, puddles of blood in the street, shooters on top of the building, government aid ain't relief. Earthquake, the body drop, the ground breaks, the poor run with smoke lungs and scarred face. Who need a hero? You need a hero, look in the mirror, there go your hero. Who on the front lines at ground zero? My heart don't skip a beat even when hard times bumps the needle. Mass destruction and mass corruption, the souls of suffering men, clutching on deaf ears again, rapture is coming. It's all prophecy, and if I gotta be sacrificed for the greater good, then that's what it gotta
Who
be.
gon' pray for me? Take my pain for me. Save my soul for me. 'Cause I'm alone to see. If I'm gon' die for you, if I'm gon' kill for you, then I spill this blood for you. Hey, hey, hey. Who gon' pray for me? Take my pain for me. Save my soul for me. 'Cause I'm alone to see. If I'm gon' die for you, if I'm gon' kill for you, then I spill this blood for you. Hey. Just in case my fate come, I live by my own law. I live by my own law. I live by my own. Just in case my fate come, I live by my own law. I live by my own law. I
chart stopper from 2018. That was Althea Renee, the title cut from her LP, Unstoppable. You know, family, 2018 was also a very good year for RadioActive1 WBOB. Now, we launched our internet radio station in the spring of 2017 and our podcast in April of 2018. We took our show on the road, so to speak, when we joined with WINW 1520 AM to bring a version of our show to local radio here in Northeast Ohio. And I'm very pleased to be able to say that we are now heard in 11 countries worldwide, with the most recent being Japan and Italy. We'd also like to send a special shout out to our new listeners in Trenton and Centerline, Michigan, and Ashburn, Virginia. Welcome to our neighborhood. You've got your internet dial locked onto RadioActive1 WBOB, where we play more of what you listen to the radio for. We'll be back with more music and the best of 2018 right after these messages.
Imagine experiencing Bahamian culture by day and enjoying the spectacular Nassau Jazz Festival by night. Labor Day weekend 2019, August 30th through September 2nd, the Nassau Jazz Festival at the luxurious Grand Hyatt Baha Mar in the Bahamian Riviera in Nassau, Bahamas. Featuring Lynn Roundtree, Althea Renee, Eric Darius, Paul Jackson Jr., and more to come. Smooth jazz in the beautiful Bahamas. Book your travel now at NassauJazzFestival.com.
You are not alone because I understand.
Grammy-nominated and Soul Train Award-winning vocalist Mesa returns with a powerful message on her new single, You Are Not Alone.
You are not alone. I'll be right by your side. I'll be right here to guide you to your better day.
A beautiful, comforting song, You Are Not Alone, supporting the mission of the March of Dimes.
When your heart is broken and you feel so alone and afraid.
Find this soul-stirring tune.
You are not alone because I understand.
It's available now in the smoothjazz.com listening loft and everywhere amazing music is featured, including mesa.com.
Looking for uncommon talent? Meet the Grads of Life. They're not the typical candidates you're used to, but they're exactly who your company needs. An ideal fit for entry-level positions, internships, and even mentorships. Go to gradsoflife.org to learn more. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
In a family, one of the goals of our show is to provide that space on the internet where grown folks can find music that bridges the best of contemporary jazz, R&B, hip-hop, and old-school funk. Music that's different from the commercial stuff you hear on mainstream radio. And I don't think that there's an artist on the scene today who does a better job of blending music genres than the guitarist kicking off this next set. From his 2018 LP, Weekend in L.A., a tribute to George Benson, this is UNAM with Give Me the Night.
I remember the time, 1980, it was good time. Whenever dark has fallen, you know the spirit of the party starts to come alive until the day is dawning. You can throw out all your blues and hit the city lights, 'cause there's music in the air and lots of loving everywhere. So give me the night. Oh, give me the night. You need the evening action, a place to dine, a glass of wine, a little late romance. together. We'll feel the rhythm of the evening taking us up high. Never mind the weather. We'll be dancing in the street until the morning light. 'Cause there's music in the air and lots of loving everywhere. So give me the night. Oh, just give me the night. Give me the
class of contemporary jazz. His latest project, which has been at the top of the smooth jazz charts for over 40 weeks, that was Vincent Ingela with Personal Touch. For those of you in our immediate listening area, there are some great concerts coming our way to kick off your 2019. Rock and Roll Legends 3 Dog Night will be performing here in Canton, Ohio at the Palace Theater on Friday, January 18th. You can celebrate Martin Luther King Day in Akron with Confunction at Tangiers on January 19th, or the Hub's Groove at Blue Jazz on January 20th. Marcia Ambrosius, she's going to be at the House of Blues in Cleveland on February 7th. Bob James will be at Kent State University on February 24th. Cypress Hill will be at the Masonic in Cleveland on March 9th. Pat Metheny at Kent State on March 23rd. And the Temptations and Four Tops at the Akron Civic Theater. So, if you're looking for something to do in and around the 330, just log into our website, RadioActive1, for concert and ticket information. Better yet, visit our Facebook fan page, where we'll be posting these concerts in real time as we get notifications of the event. And as I mentioned earlier, we launched the podcast version of this show in April of 2018, and the artist opening up the next set held down that #1 spot on our hot list on our premiere episode. His album Breaking Through debuted at #2 on the iTunes Top 40 U.S. Jazz charts in its first week, and just recently, he was featured on the cover of the November-December issue of Smooth Jazz magazine. And he'll be bringing his mad skills to the 330 on March 22nd, where he'll be appearing at Tangiers in Akron. Here is Eric Darius with Dare to Dream.
your face like the morning sun is made to shine. Tell all the world my need is fulfilled, and that's a new design. When I'm away, blowing so straight, my mind disagree. Gonna tell the story, morning glory, all about the 17 fire. Surely as life begun, you will ask one battle with the 17 fire. Oh yeah, oh yeah. All about the 17 fire.
night I really couldn't get to sleep. Don't know what the hell was wrong with me, but I couldn't sleep, cause I couldn't keep you off my mind. Wanna give you everything in every way, but I need to know you feel the same. Baby, if you can, every now and then tell me. Tell me that you love me. Ooh, baby. Tell me, baby, you love me so. Let a brother know. Tell me that you need me. Ooh, baby. Tell me, baby, if you need me so. Let a brother know that you care. Tossing, turning in the middle of the night, cause I really wanna get it right. Wanna take your hand, wanna be your man all of the time. Hey, this isn't really trigonometry. Two in love is one in harmony. Girl, I'm in for you. All you gotta do is tell me. Tell me that you love me. Ooh, baby. Tell me, baby, if you love me so. Let a brother know. Tell me that you need me. Ooh, baby. Tell me, baby, if you need me so. Let a brother know that you care. Oh, baby, baby. Tell me. Talk to me. Baby, you and me, possibility for the rest of our lives. Babe, all I'm saying is that I wanna live with you by my side. Oh, baby, you and me, that's what it's supposed to be for the rest of our lives. Just tell me that you care, I just wanna hear. Tell me that you love me. Ooh, babe. Tell me, baby, if you love me so, let a brother know. Tell me that you need me. Ooh, baby. Tell me, baby, if you need me so, let a brother know that you care. Tell me, baby. Tell me that you love me. Ooh, baby. Tell me, baby. If you love me so, let a brother know. Tell me, baby. Talk to me.
Family, I'm sure you've heard me say more than once that one of the many positive outcomes of the relationship of today's contemporary jazz and R&B is that it has extended, or in some cases resurrected, the careers of many of the singers and musicians from the heyday of R&B from the 70s and 80s. And the artist taking us out of that set is a classic example of just that. From his LP Worth It All, that was Jeffrey Osborne with Let a Brother Know. This is DJTen, and you're listening to the best of What's Hot at the 10 Spot 2018. We'll be back with more music after these messages.
Coming to you from the heart of the 330, you're listening to RadioActive1 WBOB, the most unique listening experience on the internet. News, conversation, and music for grown folks.
Man, do I love card night. You ready, boys? You got a king?
Go, fish dad.
Oh, come on. This is WWE superstar Titus O'Neil. It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today. Learn more at 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov.
Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council. 1 in 3 adults in America have prediabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Years 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living Ben has mama. In other words, my mom has been living with type 2 diabetes for almost 10 years. So together, we want to say to the 84 million Americans at risk, exercise and healthy eating can help reverse prediabetes. Start by taking a simple 1-minute risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Bet he can't say that in reverse.
Europe's greatest soul, funk, and jazz party. The Mallorca Smooth Jazz Festival. A week-long adventure in the stunning Balearic Islands in the Mediterranean off the coast of Spain. The 8th annual Smooth Jazz Festival at the world-class Pro Tour Biomar Grand Hotel and Spa, May 13th through the 19th, 2019, featuring Richard Elliott, Kelly Manucci, Marion Meadows, DW3. Greg Manning, Jeff Ryan, and more to be announced. Book your travel plans early with Smooth Entertainment at Mallorca.smoothjazzfestival.de. Media powered by smoothjazz.com Global.
From the Minneapolis area, and obviously influenced by fellow Minnesotan Prince, this young saxophone player is a clear indication to jazz fans everywhere that the future of jazz is in great hands. From his LP Pink, this is Danny Coos with a little bubblegum love.
arms embracing me so tight. We became part of the moonlight.
Rhythms here, calling me home to me, telling me that's where I long to be.
Ladies and gentlemen, Peebo Bryson.
something that you told me stayed in my head all night long, and you wanted me to love you when you said softly reach out and touch me. My love is in your hands, right there in the palm of your hand. Feel me. I wanna feel the fire, yeah. Gotta feel me. I wanna feel you. I said to you, yeah. If I should ever lose your love for any reason at all, please let my record show I gave you all the love I know. All the love I know, all the love I know. I'm so into you. I don't know. I know I care for you. I care about you. Close your eyes and I'll love you. I'll make a smile down inside you. I'm so into you. I don't know. I know I care for you. I swear I really feel it. I really do. And I'm so into you.
Will somebody raise a hand and let me know you're feeling it? Yeah. Put your hands together and show some love for the talented Miss Shantae Moore.
Tonight I celebrate my love for you. It seems the natural thing to do.
Tonight, no one's gonna find us. We'll leave the world behind us when I make love to you. Tonight, I celebrate my love for you. And that midnight sun is gonna come shining through. Yeah, tonight there'll be no distance between us.
And what I want most to do is to get close to you
tonight. Tonight, I celebrate my love for you. Tonight.
That's the lovely Miss Shantae Moore.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, that's a lot of love. You know you're the best audience in the entire world. Thank you so very much. May God bless and keep you always.
Red lights and blue lights flashing bright in the review. They pull you over, this is what they do. You stop for no reason, you hope that you'll be okay, because you understand just why they chose you. How long will it take for change to come, to see these men in uniform pay for the lives of a loved one? Stop the slaughter, if they don't, they pay the price. That's what I'm waiting to see. One day in this life, till then I'm cautiously optimistic, hoping that I'll see this change happen in my lifetime. I'm cautiously optimistic, but I won't be betting anything on it, not one time. When corrupted justice becomes a thing of the past, and they finally hold the rogues accountable at last, and then no more slayings of the ones undeserved that were executed by the ones who pledged to serve. Then I will know that a change has come, 'cause all the bad in uniform will have to pay for what they've done. Lethal 5-0 will be forced to pay the price. That's what I'm hoping to see. One day in my life, till then I'm cautiously optimistic, hoping that I'll see this change happen in my lifetime. I'm cautiously optimistic, but I won't be betting anything on it, not one time. Now I hope I live to see the day when all the bad wearing blue are put away, and all the good with the bads would take a stand and point out the sinister and the underhand, 'cause only then can change begin. I've been in my lifetime, I'm cautiously optimistic, but I won't be betting anything on it, not one time. It's time to stop these killings. We can't go on like this. Where is that justice? You took an oath to protect and serve, not brutalized, violate and purge. Now you are the source of scourge. Give us all back our dignity, be a keeper of our liberty, not the reason for our misery.
According to a recent article in the Washington Post, fatal shootings by police of unarmed suspects is the lowest it's been since 2015. That being the case, unfortunately, still black folk have been shot and killed at rates significantly higher than our percentages of the overall U.S. population. We make up about 13% of the population, but 23% of those fatally shot by police since 2015. The artist taking us out of that set is using his music to speak to the issues of death of black Americans at the hands of those who have been sworn to protect and serve. From his single released in April of 2018, that was Vince Broomfield with Cautiously Optimistic. Picking up on that song's social protest theme, the video performance of the next cut was one of the most viewed music videos of 2018 with over 450 million views. It also received the MTV Music Award for Best Video with a Social Message and was the #1 cut on my playlist back in May of 2018. This is Childish Gambino with This Is America.
We just wanna party, party just for you. We just wanna party, party just for you. I wanna party just for you. We gotta dance, dance and shake the break. We just wanna party, party just for you. We just wanna party, party just for you. Party just for you.
This is America. Don't catch you slipping now. Don't catch you slipping now. Look what I'm whipping now. This is America. Don't catch you slipping now. Don't catch you slipping now. Look what I'm whipping now. This is America. Don't catch you slipping now. Look how I'm living now. Police be tripping now. Yeah, this is America. Guns in my area. I got the strap. I gotta carry 'em. Yeah, I'ma go into this. Yeah, this is gorilla. Yeah, I'ma go get the bag. Yeah, or I'ma get the pad. Yeah, I'm so cold like, yeah. I'm so dull like, yeah. We gon' blow like, yeah. Slipping now. Don't catch you slipping now. Look what I'm whipping now. This is America. Don't catch you slipping now. Don't catch you slipping now. Look what I'm whipping now. Look how I'm kicking now. I'm so fitted. I'm on Gucci. I'm so pretty. Yeah. I'm gonna get it. Watch me move. This is selling. That's a tool. Yeah. On my Kodak, black, ooh, know that, ooh, get it, work it, 100 bands, contraband, I got the plug on who a hawker, whoa, they gonna find you like Paco, blah, America,
I just checked my follow and listen, you motherfuckers owe me.
Get your money, black man, get your money, black man, get your money, black man, get your money.
Cold, hey, just a black man in this world, living expensive foreign, hey, just a big dog, yeah. My killer came in the backyard.
switch it up, switch it up, switch it up, 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 up.
Be my sugar daddy and provide me with your candy. I will be your sugar, sugar baby. If you be my sugar, sugar daddy, sugar, sugar daddy. I think I need a taste. I've been a good girl. Come give me some, 'cause I've been here waiting for you. For you, why don't you come through? Why don't you come through? My caramel lollipop,
Taking us out of that set, we heard the number one cut from our last show in 2018. From his latest project, Watch Me Now, that was Rohan Reed with Funk Doctor. You're listening to What's Hot at the 10 Spot, right here on RadioActive1 WBOB, your place in cyberspace for the most unique listening experience on the internet. I invite you to join me, DJTen, for the morning mix, weekdays from 8 to 10 a.m., an eclectic mix of contemporary jazz, R&B, old school funk, and conscious-raising spoken word, guaranteed to get your weekday started off right. And while you're in the neighborhood, you might just want to hang around because it's going to be an R&B kind of afternoon from noon to 4 p.m. And finally, be sure to visit the Jazz Lounge on the corner of 10th and J Street Monday through Thursday from 7 to midnight for the best in contemporary jazz and funky jazz fusion. Only on RadioActive1 WBOB, where we play more of what you listen to the radio for. We'll be back with more music for grown folks and this week's number one cut on my playlist after these messages.
Sizzling, sexy, and smooth. That's the story here with Jasmine Gent's highly anticipated release, The Story of Jazz. Joined by special guests Philippe Sace and Kim Scott, the new album is loaded with new sax hits and exciting vocals.
You gotta love yourself before you love somebody else. Let me blow now.
The story of jazz unfolds in 9 contemporary saxy tunes. Find it now in the Listening Loft, iTunes, Amazon, and at JasmineGentMusic.com.
Welcome to Calvin's Barbershop.
You all got to see this.
I don't even want to know what you're looking at on that phone.
Well, you should. I was learning about the dangers of high blood pressure and that we need to get ours checked regularly. High blood pressure can increase the risk of heart attack or stroke, but this text program can help keep it at a healthy range. Just text Barbershop to 97779 to sign up.
I'll get right on it as soon as I'm done with this baby panda video.
Text Barbershop to 97779. A message from the American Heart Association and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Nathan East, inviting you to join me as I host Sandy Shore's Jazz Weekender, Valentine's Day weekend, February 14th through 17th, 2019, at the beautiful Quail Lodge and Golf Club in Carmel, California. I'll have my amazing band of brothers with me, Steve Ferrone, Michael Thompson, and Greg Fillinganes. We'll be performing some romantic music in an intimate, high-fidelity setting overlooking Monterey's wine country with special guests Boney James, Boz Scaggs, Mesa, Rick Braun, Vincent Ngala, Paul Brown, and many more. Plus, nightly after-parties featuring Pete Project from Budapest, a Jazz and Wine Line luxury bus tour of Carmel tasting rooms, and a sunny side upright jazz brunch with my trio featuring my son Noah East. 4 days in God's country. I hope you'll join us for the inaugural Jazz Weekender, and we'll meet in Monterey. See you soon.
Sandy Shore's Jazz Weekender. Event partners include Blue Microphones, District 7 Wines, Alvarado Street Brewery, and Carmel Magazine. Book your room and experience package now at jazzweekender.com.
Family, if you're like me, there are those moments at any concert when they give the drummer and the bass player a song, usually kept in the background providing the beat and the bottom to the music. When they get their chance to cut loose with a solo, you know how we all get up on our feet moving and grooving with the music. And if you're a follower of this show for any period of time, you know that in order to make our playlist, the music has to have a little stank on it. That being said, it should be no surprise that my best of 2018 is heavy with bass players. Tonight we've heard from Blair Bryant, Brian Bromberg, Nathan East, Marcus Miller, and Rohan Reed. And with new albums out in 2018 by Victor Wooten, Byron Miller, Bootsy Collins, Stanley Clark, Nile Rodgers, Jeff Lober, and Nate White, any one of them could have also easily made this list. I know I said in my opening that we would not be doing a countdown or that tonight's playlist was in no particular order. But if we were going to have a countdown, the bass player closing out the best of 2018 would most definitely be in that conversation for number one cut of the year. From his LP Bass Without Limits, this is Terry Tuck with Little String Theory. to the best of 2018 on What's Hot at the 10 Spot right here on RadioActive1 WBOB, your place in cyberspace for the most unique listening experience on the internet. You know how we do every year, family. We make resolutions to get in better shape or maybe spend a little less money or spend more quality time with our families. And for us, our resolution here at RadioActive1 WBOB is to continue to bring you more music, news, and conversation for grown folks in 2019. We hope that you've made never missing an episode of this show one of your resolutions for the new year. And finally, although we might be a little late, this is DJTen wishing you and yours a safe and prosperous new year. And as we always say, good friends don't say goodbye. They simply say, see you soon.